Welcome back to the Stand On It podcast, the sports talk show where me and my longtime friend analyze the game that we love, the NFL, the NBA, without the BS, without the gimmicks, and definitely no clickbait. My name is Khalil Chapman. I'm here with my co-host.
Delonte, ready to get to it. Week 1 was a eventful week 1.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We want to thank all of our subscribers, our followers, and our listeners. If this is your first time here, go ahead and click that button, share the page, follow us on all social media platforms when you can. We're going to get right into it, Tay. Week 1 in the NFL, man. What's the game of the week? And tell us a little bit about that game.
I think everybody game of the week should be the Bills and Ravens. That was a crazy game, man. And it was just like, it started off so good for the Ravens. I know they played the Bills in a divisional round last year, or this year, and had a tough game. You know, Mark Andrews dropped that 2-point conversion. Lamar had 2 turnovers, and they almost won the game, even though, despite all of that, but they lost. So they was having revenge on their mind. They talked about it all offseason in press conferences, interviews, all that stuff, and they was coming with a vengeance. Derrick Henry is just like, they must have been talking about his mom or something, the Bills defense, because every time he played them, he run for 200 yards or 150
It gets
minimum.
disrespectful.
And he was like, I don't know how he keeps doing it. Like, he's 31 years old. They always say 30-year-old running backs, that's when they go on the downhill. But, shoot, he looked like the best running back in the league last week. And, they didn't have no answers for him. Lamar looked like he should have be MVP like he was. Like, I feel last year he got robbed.
Right.
He played great. DeAndre Hopkins made the catch of the year, in my opinion. It's only week 1. That catch was so nasty. And then, man, Josh Allen and them didn't give up. I feel like the coaching was the reason why the Ravens lost.
Yeah.
I feel like they didn't believe in Lamar, in my opinion. I think after that 4th and 3, they should have went for it.
Yeah,
their defense wasn't stopping the nosebleed. And Josh Allen had all the time in the world. This is something I want to talk about, too, is like coaches get real conservative when they up. But
yeah.
I feel as though if you were a coach, if I was coaching, I would do the same thing that got me to an X amount of point lead. Like, if you throwing the ball keep throwing it, getting first downs, I'm going to keep doing that. I'm not going to keep just running the ball, trying to bleed the clock out, and then give them a chance to win the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like they got back to just giving the ball to Derrick Henry. That was cool, but they was loading 8 in the box. And you see the first handoff, it was 2nd and 9 because everybody knew they was giving it to Derrick Henry. And then they did a jet sweep to Zay Flowers. That was a terrible. They should have Lamar.
It was a bad play call.
The game plan should have been that final drive before Josh Allen and them got the ball back. They should have been like, Lamar or Derrick Henry is touching the ball for 4 downs.
Yeah.
One of those two, whether it's Derrick Henry or Lamar. Giving it to Zay Flowers, even though he had a great game on the jet sweep, that was terrible. Terrible play calling. So I think that's what lost them the game.
Man, you preaching to the choir here. I don't know if you're the coach of the Baltimore Ravens. I don't know what more needs to happen in a game that should tell you to go for it on 4th and 3.
No doubt.
I think everybody in the stadium, everybody watching that game, as soon as the Bills got the ball back, kind of knew.
I knew it was over.
I mean, at that point, it's a long game. It's a very physical game. I mean, and the Baltimore defense was kind of just getting obliterated. There was a lot of holes in that secondary. There was a lot of missed tackles once running backs and receivers were able to kind of get into the open field.
Yeah.
And so by the 4th quarter, I'm like, I don't know if I would have been too happy to send the ball back that way with just a little bit of time on the clock. And so that decision lost them the game, in my opinion. It comes down to coaching. I know Derrick Henry fumbled the ball, but if my quarterback is Lamar Jackson, I would live and die on that hill.
No doubt.
Like, we're rolling with 8. We're rolling with Lamar. And so I just think that's where they lost it, man. I think every other point you made, I'm with you. The only thing that I want to say in this game is Keon Coleman, man, had like 10, 11 targets. He was a fantasy sleeper for me. I got him on my bench on a couple of teams. But it's good to see the young dude out there cooking, man. And they were dogging him with his separation, win rate, and all that crazy BS analytics. But when you got a guy like Josh Allen, it's like, just throw it up. He's going to be down there somewhere.
Separating all right. I will say also, to piggyback on what you're saying, I don't want to discredit Josh Allen. He had a hell of a game.
Right.
I think he won Player of the Week. He had a great game. He was the best in my top 5 quarterback performances on our page. I had him number one.
Number one.
He had a great game, but I feel like the Ravens was winning the whole game.
Yeah.
They had a lot of mistakes. They had a missed extra point that you see they lost by
costly.
1 point. Then you got to think about it. The defense. I mean, Derrick Henry fumbled, and he fumbled at like the 30-yard line. So they just went up the field real quick and scored. And they still had their 3 timeouts. So when Baltimore got it back, all they had to do was stop them from 10 yards, and they was gonna get the ball back. So Josh Allen, he did his thing, and I still feel Lamar should have won MVP, but I guess that was his way of telling people to shut up about him not being the rightful MVP winner last year because he went crazy last week.
Chargers Chiefs, Tay. I know this is out in the NFC or AFC West. I know your Raiders did well.
Yep.
But these are two teams that y'all consider rivals.
No doubt.
I know watching them beat up on each other had to feel good. So let me know what you think about the Chiefs losing the first game of the season to the Chargers.
Well, I would start off with the Chiefs first. I know last time we seen them, they got the doors beat off of them.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody beat them like they stole something. They got beat bad by the Eagles. So I thought they were going to come out with a sense of urgency, like, okay, we got to prove to everybody we still the same old Chiefs that been to the last 3 straight Super Bowls.
Yeah.
And I feel like that first drive where Xavier Worthy and Travis Kelce ran into each other, that was already the bad sign right there because that's like they both were running the same route concept basically, and they ran into each other. And, you know, Xavier Worthy's like 120 pounds soaking wet. So he dislocated his shoulder, and he was out for the whole game. And that was already their vocal point. They talked about it all week that they were trying to get Xavier Worthy a lot of touches because, you know, Rashee Rice is serving a 6-game suspension right now, and that's their number 1 receiver. So I feel like Mahomes, he haven't really been looking like himself the last 2 years, in my opinion. I think he's done whatever he took to win, but, like, the numbers he was putting up, he's not putting those numbers up anymore. He's just very good at situational stuff. Like, if it's a one-score game, he's going to win. Like, if the ball's in his hand, you know he's going to march down and win.
I agree, and I don't mean to cut you off. I think the situational stuff is the reason why he's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
No doubt.
I don't mean to say that like hyperbole, but he is not on a team that is, like, creating situational victories, like marginal victories.
Right.
Those are good football teams, and I think people didn't give the teams enough credit. Every year he's been, they've had monster lines, whether it's an offensive line or whether it's a defensive line, which helps control the pace of the game.
Right.
It helps control, like, your third down efficiency. On this game, they were 5-14 on third down.
Right.
And that is not a Mahomes trait at all, right? And so I just think this is a team and a situation we've seen coming from last year where he's going to have to do a little bit more Superman ball. He's going to have to throw for more yards. He was the leading carrier on their team with 57 rush yards. Like, he's going to have to do it all. And if he doesn't, then it might be some blowouts this year.
Yeah, they got a good likely chance that they might be 0-2. They might squeeze out a victory against Philly, but they could go 0-2, and that could, you know, sometimes they've been having home field advantage the last like 4 out of 5 years.
Right.
The only time they didn't was when they played Baltimore in the AFC Championship game. But besides that, they've been having home field advantage. So that stuff matters coming down in January, and you're not the number 1 seed, and the playoffs don't go through Kansas City.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Pay attention, bro. Like, a lot of the games that he played 2 seasons ago and that kind of regime that they had, I mean, he threw a 6-yard out that would go for 32 yards. I mean, it makes the game look a lot easier when you have, like, talented skill position guys, good vets on your team who can cover in space, the good linebackers. I'm like, they have younger position players now. And it's just gonna be harder for them to win the gimme games.
I just want to say too, you gotta think, bro. They've been playing so many games. It's like your favorite team is the Warriors. Like, you know, Steph and Draymond said it's a taxing on your body playing all those games, extra games in the playoffs.
It's an extra season,
right? They've been to 3 straight Super Bowls, so it's like that's so many games, and they had a 17-game winning streak of 1-score games that they won, and you can't keep banking on that, bro. Like, the things is real tedious. Like,
that's the marginal victories, bro.
A first down here or there, or making sure you step out of bounds, a save clock, like stuff like that. You can't keep doing that every time. And I think the Chargers, they had we just watched them get smacked by Philly last year. Like, we gonna come. They was getting a lot of pressure with Tim Mahomes. That's why he led the rushing last week, because
he had to get up out the pocket.
Yeah, you got Khalil Mack right there, the guy named Tart.
But these other teams are better, man. Like, it's not Like the Chargers are positioned way better now to
Mm-hmm.
actually like give Mahomes and the Chiefs a run for their money.
Yeah.
Offense, defense, special teams.
And they had the number one pass defense last year.
No, exactly. Then you watch what Joe Alt's doing out there at the tackle position. And he's like, yo, send whoever.
And that wasn't even his position last year. He was right tackle.
Anybody standing up Chris Jones like that, dog, come on.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, though. You see on the side, you see on the TV timeout, him and Drew Tranquil was arguing because Chris Jones gave up Catane, and that's why Justin Herbert had that lane
and got up out of there.
And got the first down and slid inbounds to
and that
in
was
the game.
That was
so
game.
They was arguing about that, but that's what I say is be little, minute things like that, and that can mess up you either winning or losing.
I think over time, bro, like they've won, they've made those type of risky decisions in the past, right? A young, athletic Chris Jones could stunt inside, fake outside, come back inside, spin, and still make a tackle and still make a play. I'm like, he's getting a little bit older. The defense is losing some parts. You got folks, the corners out in Tennessee now, like all pros who've left the team. I think there's less continuity. Some guys are getting a little bit older.
I really think that was just discipline, though. Like he wanted to make a big play instead of it was third down. All you gotta do is contain him.
And Herbert's not an idiot no more.
Right.
He's not a rookie. This isn't a second year player. He's a vet.
Yeah. But also, I want real quick before we move on. Justin Herbert had his best game of his career, in my opinion. 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Everybody been talking about him all season.
Game.
About how he's not good in the postseason. I mean, this is a good statement, and I hope Jim Harbaugh is a great coach in my opinion. So, and he's gonna get the best out of every quarterback he worked with.
Yep.
So, that was a great game by Justin Herbert, and Keenan Allen looked real good. Like he looked like old Keenan Allen.
Brother, so the Niners. Okay, I'm not gonna start. But why didn't we pick him up? I don't know what's going on. Is he too bald? What's going on? Like he's a boy. He's got it.
Yeah, but, he did his thing. And your boy Ladd that we was talking about last episode.
Man, Ladd, bro, if he walked in here right now, wouldn't nobody know he was in the NFL?
No, I think he's an equipment manager.
He's a dog though. But he's a dog.
Nah, no doubt.
My brother. Packers, Lions, I think we had a lot of conversation around what this would look like this year. I think I was a little bit incorrect.
And you made me change, bro.
I downplayed, bro's impact, bro.
Bro, you made me change my pick right before we shot the last episode. I was going to put the Packers number 1. He's like, I don't know, brother. They could still – man, I don't know what it was.
I was capping, bro.
Micah Parsons did his thing. And it wasn't even just him, just the thought of him on the line, you're going to have to – Penei Sewell is the best right tackle. If not him or Lane Johnson, they were going one-on-one. But you got to still accommodate for Micah Parsons, whether if you chipping him with the running back or not. Yeah. Rashawn Gary had a great game. It seemed like everybody was getting to the quarterback. And, like I was telling you when we was talking, we wasn't on camera talking about this, but I was telling you, if you can get pressure on Jared Goff, he's not going to be the same. Wrap. And they was getting pressure in the middle, and that's what I was saying. Like, them losing their starting center that they had, Frank Ragnow, he retired. That was a big loss for them. And Kevin Zeitler, their right guard, because they was all pros at their position. Yeah. And they getting penetrating pressure in the middle, and nobody's stopping them. So, and Jared Goff is not an athletic quarterback. Like, he can move a little bit, but if you get him interior pressure, like, he's going to fold because, like, he can't go nowhere after that.
And all you got to do is speed him up. You start giving the ball right to you.
And I think them losing Ben Johnson for right now is a huge loss. And I think it's going to be an adjustment period because it's like he's been there for so many years, and he had all the trick plays in the world, all the motions, pre-snap motions and everything.
They lost Aaron Glenn, too.
Yeah, Aaron Glenn, too. But, I mean, like, they didn't really give up that many points, though. But I'm saying, like, Detroit scored a last-minute touchdown. Before that, they had 6 points. They was averaging 30 points last year, so that's a huge drop-off in my opinion. So it's like I think Ben Johnson being gone, they're going to have to adjust to him not being there. They play the Bears week 2, so that should be a great game because Ben Johnson going back to Detroit. So that's what I seen. But, man, I'm mad at you, bro. I should have listened to – that's your – hey, if I never tell you –
full season now.
If I never tell you anything, listen to your gut because I'm telling you guys I was going to put the Packers number 1, and he made me –
I didn't make him do anything.
He told me, he's like, brother, I don't know.
Are the Packers number 1 on my list?
Yeah.
No, they not.
No, yes, wasn't. They are.
I had Detroit number 1.
No, you got the Packers number 1. I promise you. You picked the Packers number 1.
Okay.
You said the Packers going to win the division. They're going to win probably more games than Detroit because the schedule Detroit got is a bloodbath. That's what you said. So you
you're right.
You had
exactly
them number
right.
one,
You're
but
exactly
I'm mad
right.
because
It's
that
a long
was
season,
that
bro.
was my take, bro. I had them
All
number
right.
one.
It's a long season. It's a long season. Here's the scary part. Green Bay, their young core is going to get a lot better.
Yeah.
They have a great young tight end. They got Matthew Golden. They got a whole bunch of wide receiver twos on this team.
Right.
Like, they got a team full of wide receiver twos with Romeo Dobbs, with Jaden Reed, who just broke his
with
collarbone,
collarbone.
which was crazy. Dontavian Wicks. They got a bunch of guys on there. That team is youthful, man. They can catch, they can run, and they can fly.
What you think about Jordan Love? How you think he's been the last 2 games?
Stay healthy, man. Stay healthy. And don't make bad decisions. And this will be he's going to be an all-pro type player for a long time.
You think that contend with the Eagles?
Yeah. I mean, you get Jordan Love producing like this. I think here's the thing, right? Like, their ability to be efficient on third down and to, like, go for it and be risky on fourth down is real, right? They were 4 for 10 on third down this game, and I feel like if they can not get to third down first and foremost and play in the first 2 downs and get big chunk yardage, I feel like they can do it. This is a kid with a wicked arm. He's got talent and speed all over the field.
Yep.
I think they have creativity in that coaching staff, and so
Matt LaFleur.
Yeah, I don't think there's any like real limit. Josh Jacobs is a dog. Their line are dogs, but
man, I wish he was still on the Raiders.
But when you got a young quarterback, man, it's also like you pray.
Yeah.
He kind of does the right thing, doesn't get too wild, and doesn't get hurt. And so that's where it's like with this team, that's the only thing that you got to watch. And they got a young defense too. I ain't gonna say their defense is like all
their corners was strapping yesterday.
Outside it.
Their corners was strapping yesterday. That Commanders game.
It's a long season.
Yeah.
It's a long season, and the defense is young.
Yeah.
I ain't going to call them anything other than young.
Yeah.
And time will reveal all. So I think they'll do well, man. The Lions, they'll figure it out.
Man, shout out Micah Parsons, man. He right now, the first 2 weeks, he been arguably the best defensive player right now. And Jerry Jones is kicking himself right now.
I mean, if I was the Cowboys, I'm like, the only thing I'm missing is Micah Parsons. That's like all I'm missing.
Yeah, Jerry Jones, man. I don't know what you was thinking, bro, but the Packers is happy to have him.
Hey, listen. You know who I drafted with my very esteemed 4th pick in the draft?
Michael Parsons?
No. He's on defense, dude. I drafted in fantasy football. I drafted CeeDee Lamb, man. I just gotta say, he's receiving a lot of hate. He's receiving a lot of hate. If I dropped 3 passes, people would hate me too. But also, man, dude, those were dimes, and he was getting dinged up. He had a great day, 130 yards anyway. That team will turn it around, but you're an idiot if you believe that Micah Parsons is better somewhere else. Like
right.
if you're a coach of that team or an owner of that team, I'm like, the only thing that would have given you a bigger shot in that game was having a pass rush and having somebody to beef up that.
You
that
see,
Jalen
Jalen Hurts, all his touchdowns he had was him running the ball, escaping pressure, and scoring. It wasn't even a tush-push touchdowns. It was him actually extending.
Bro, it was a layup.
Yeah, no doubt.
It was a layup. But I do want folks to stop hating on CD. He's one of the best receivers
he's top
in
5
the
receiver.
league.
Still top 5. He just had a bad game. He'll bounce back.
There you go.
Against the Giants, too, he might have 150 yards next game.
3 tutties.
Yeah.
I need it. I'd have like 35 points in fantasy.
The Giants can't cover a nosebleed.
Man, want to speak on the Raiders and the Pats, man. I want to let you know, first and foremost, that this is the best quarterback you all have had in the last 25 years.
Okay, let's.
I'm not slowing down. I'm not slowing down.
2016 Derek Carr, remember that?
He was throwing for 377 and 4 tutties.
We was 12-3 before he broke his ankle.
But I'm talking about like the individual quarterback talent, like to drop a dime 40 yards down the field in between 2 receivers.
Brother, I think you selling Derek Carr short, brother.
A little bit. But I watched all of it, and his career is over.
I'm
saying this more so to give props to Geno, because Geno's been in the league, and I don't think people have like recognized that we're watching somebody who can sling it. Like you last year, his tape from last year. I hate the Seahawks, but his tape from last year is some of the best tape you could watch. Like pull up a dictionary and look up quarterback, and a lot of his plays is going to be in there from last year.
Yeah.
I feel like the person y'all got is way more well-equipped to run an offense and to lead y'all somewhere than anybody you've had in the last 20 years. So I'm not going to say he's better than Derek Carr, but I say his chances of taking you somewhere, being durable enough to make it to the playoffs, being a leader of men enough to see y'all succeed, dog, y'all got one. And he a brother, so come on now. He is better than Derek Carr. Come on.
I don't think he is going to ever be a better leader than Derek Carr because we had two people, we had one person kill somebody, and we had one person trying to kill somebody, and we still managed to go to the playoffs. If that ain't leadership, I don't know what is.
I don't know what to. I can't compare that to nothing.
Shout out to the 2021 Raiders, man. That was crazy. I can't compare that to nothing
with Gino. But y'all got a gunslinger, man. I think this game gave y'all a lot of like excitement and hope for the season, man. He spread it around to like 6 different receivers. He got your young running backs involved in it. Brock Bowers, Mayer. I just think y'all should be excited, bro. The offense looks explosive. The defense looks disciplined.
The defense, that was what I was going to say. The defense actually shocked me.
They look disciplined.
Remember, we talked on the predictions. I was worried about them. I know it's only one game, but we looked good. Max Crosby was flying around. Devin White looked like old Devin White. Jamal Adams looked great.
I was like, no way this is Jamal. Like, Jamal Adams is starting at linebacker for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And Devin White.
And looks good.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this is crazy.
And Palomalo looking good, too. Safety
y'all got some young cat on the line.
Tyree Wilson?
Oh, man. And he was
finally did
smacking
something.
cats in the head. Yeah, y'all got some tenacity, bro. I think if they could stay healthy, if they could stay out of trouble in terms of not getting penalties, man, and staying disciplined, y'all got a nasty little defense. Like, that, y'all was scrappy. So I'm excited to see what y'all do this year, man. Obviously, we're going to tune in every week to what the Raiders are doing.
Oh, yeah. Want to know. Hey, we got 9 more wins away from getting that $100. So
there you go.
Come on. Come on, Raiders.
Now, let me know something. We got, and drop your comments in the chat about what we think about the Niners right now.
Boo.
Because you don't even got a boo. That's insult to injury. We went 1-0. We won our first game. Brock Purdy did get hurt. We will be starting Mac Jones this week. But I felt like we had a classic Brock Purdy style game where the ball kind of gets thrown everywhere, also to the other team. But we find the end zone a couple times. You know what I'm saying? And it gets exciting. It gets electric. It went down to the wire. He led a game-winning drive. Really, it was like the first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes were good. Everything else was pretty forgettable. But drop your comments, man. What do you think about the Niners going forward? What do you think their record will be until Brock gets back?
How do you feel about how CMC looked the first game?
Hey, you know what? I was happy with it. Like, people don't understand. Like, if you don't watch the Niners all the time, or if you didn't watch CMC all the time, he actually runs like he's a big ass bell cow back. Like he's just between the tackles, knocking people over. So like when people see that and he's going 3-yard gain, 4-yard gain, they're like, oh, the CMC's washed. Like, this getting warmed up now, all right?
Yeah.
He break off like 6, 7 of these 4-yard runs straight, and then he runs 9 people over for 35 yards. So definitely want to make sure that folks don't start hating on CMC.
Sorry to cut you off. And you got to think, now that Brock Purdy is hurt, CMC might get 30, 35 touches Sunday.
Yeah, and that's why we signed Brian Robinson, and that's why we got, Ricky Pearsall.
Oh, he had a good game. Guys. He had a good game.
Yeah, Ricky Pearsall was killing it, man.
Yep, for sure.
He was killing it. So I do know people were writing us out, writing us off. But we got some good skill position guys, man. And if Mac Jones can distribute it and get it around, then I think we could have a good shot at beating the
put in your favor, Mac Jones, bro.
This is my team. What do you want me to do? Sit here and be like, my team
realistic.
Sucks?
Mac Jones.
No, I'm just. First of all, I am being realistic.
Y'all have a better chance at Mike Jones, the rapper, playing quarterback than Mac Jones. Do you know who? Mike Jones.
I'm pretty sure Mac Jones, when he was in New England, beat the Raiders.
He did him. No, you don't remember he threw that dumb, Jacoby Myers threw that dumb pass lateral back to Chandler Jones, and he got stiff-armed by Chandler Jones, stiff-armed Mac Jones. You crazy. And then he lost again to us because he had a safety. So nah. I remember him playing. I like when we play Mac Jones because we always win.
Well, I'm taking Mac Jones over Spencer Rattler, so
oh yeah.
I don't know what your argument against that is about.
Whoever is a Saints fan that watched this pod, man, this is y'all best chance to get a W this week. If y'all don't want to go 0-17, y'all gotta beat the Niners this week.
I don't, and they got to play the Niners defense, not the Niners. The offense got to play a defense, not the offense. Okay, so Spencer Rattler got to play against Fred Warner and Nick Bosa and those boys, and I don't think too much of it. Cool, man. I don't want to stay on the Niners too long. Obviously, we got some injuries. We know Mac Jones is going to be our starter for the next couple of weeks.
George Kittle out for right now.
George Kittle out for a minute on the IR.
Yep.
Brock Purdy with turf toe.
I'm mad about George Kittle being out. I got him on fantasy. I'm mad about that.
I got Mark Andrews for you.
Nah.
Okay, for sure.
He might drop the ball. I'm good.
All good. Hey, last game from the Sunday special, man, that we want to talk about is Steelers-Jets, brother. I definitely called the Jets being much more competitive this year. Aaron Glenn leading that defense, leading that offense.
Can we say really, that was the shocker of the games of the week? Because I thought we both said that game might be like 13-10. That game was a shootout.
It was kind of the exact opposite of what we thought. We thought it was going to be a defensive slugfest.
Yeah, I thought it was 13-10.
Where like they just beating the hell out of each other, and Justin Fields is running for all these yards. But to see him air it out, to see Aaron Rodgers turn back the clock.
4 touchdowns, man. He
when
looked great.
When they keep the pocket clean for him, shit, a little 43-year-old self can sling it. I'm like,
hey, 4 touchdowns ain't nothing to sneeze at, man.
It ain't. And they got some guys, man. They got little Calvin Austin and DK Metcalf looks good over there.
Jalen Warren on my team.
Jalen Warren is doing
team. it. Fairmouth.
Yeah. They got
Jonnu Smith.
They got Jonnu Smith over there. That's what I was going to say is that at the tight end position, they got some security. And, you know, Aaron Rodgers loves his security blanket at the tight end.
And their secret weapon. You see Chris Boswell, 60-yard field goal to give him the lead. That was clutch.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, though. I left that game feeling more excited about
the Jets.
The Jets, bro. If I'm thinking about like we just signed Justin Fields. Like
I agree. You know why I agree with you though? Sorry, cut you off. I agree with you because one of those 3 teams out of that division has to be second place. The Dolphins. We don't even got to speak on them. I'm mad at them. They cost me my parlay.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
The Dolphins is trash right now, and the Patriots. So one of them teams is gonna be second place.
And the Jets look far more competitive than those 2 teams. They look far more competitive. The quarterback looks more put together. I mean, like props to Justin Fields, man. It looks like he's put in a lot of work. He threw a couple of passes in that game that were just flat out impressive.
That was one of his best games, even though they lost.
I agree. And for them to come out the gate that way, that was big. So I definitely am looking forward to the Jets season. I think the Steelers got something in the tank with Aaron Rodgers, given all the defensive weapons and the offensive weapons they have. This was a matchup. This is like my game of the week, Bills Ravens. But for me, Steelers Jets, man, I was glued to the TV.
And they had the play of the game, in my opinion.
Oh, dude.
The whole week. Jalen Ramsey on that tackle and made Garrett Wilson drop the ball, and that's how you end off the game. That was a hell of a debut for Jalen Ramsey to do that.
It's hits like that
was
like,
clean.
Man,
that
people
was
get
old
up.
School football.
People get up, like grown men get up and go play football, and some of them get hit like that. And I'm like, oh man, you would have to take me off the census if you hit me like that, because I would be looking for you.
That was a nice hit.
I would be. Soon as I wake up and get up off the grass, I would be looking for you, bro, with bad intentions.
To end the game, man, that was crazy.
To end the game, there is one player that played in that game that we didn't talk about in this segment, but we're gonna talk about it in the next segment. We new to it, but true to it. In this segment, we're going to highlight the rookies. This is our rookie year in podcasting. We want to highlight some rookies in the NFL. There's 3 that we currently want to talk about, and the first that I'm going to talk about is our mom, Membu. To watch a brother come in and just manhandle T.J. Watt.
Your defensive player of the year, by the way.
Listen, I mean, this how I know this kid is good. The hand speed, the foot movement, the body placement. Like, he was kind of just swallowing him up. It didn't even look like TJ. Hey, it wasn't me doing it, but pause for young brother. But no, it looked like TJ Watt was applying no pressure on the dropbacks, bro, and really didn't even get close for a lot of the game. I'm like, you zero out a player like that. I'm like, yo, you special.
Yeah, they said he gave up no pressures the whole game. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what he does in that division, knowing they play the Bills. They play some teams out there in the East.
Yep.
If they could hold up that line, Justin Fields could be gone all day.
Yeah, that was a great I know they lost. I know it's no such thing, I guess, as moral victories, but that's a lot of things you could take from that game for the Jets.
If I'm the Jets, that's a moral victory.
Yeah.
The next that you're going to speak on is the wide receiver out there in Tampa Bay. He's new to it, but he's also true to it. Who is it?
Mecca Ibuka, man. That was a great debut. He had 2 touchdowns and a clutch touchdown, a game-winning touchdowns against the Falcons. And he called his own play. He said he told that he wanted to run that post route to win the game. Baker Mayfield threw a great ball to him. You know, Ohio State is really wide receiver U. It might be LSU, but they got more plethora of receivers from Ohio State. Like, the 2 best receivers is from LSU, Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. But after that, you got Malik Neighbors and Brian Thomas Jr. But after those 4, it's not really that many good ones like that. But and Ohio State, you got him. You got Chris Olave, you got Garrett Wilson, you got Terry McLaurin, you got Marvin Harrison Jr., and you got the young boy that's not even in NFL right now, Jeremiah Smith. He's going to be great. Yeah. So I think I'll give Ohio State wide receiver U, but he did his thing, man, and that's like a passing of the torch because, Mike Evans been on the Bucs for so many years, and that's going to be their new wide receiver 1 whenever he retires.
I think he's wide receiver 1 right now.
I wouldn't say that's one. It's one game. Mike Evans been how many years? 1,000 yards, 13 years straight.
I think the film is going to show that their coaches that they have to prioritize one wide receiver over the others, and not that like Baker's just going to start throwing it to one guy. Obviously, his favorite red zone target of all time is Mike Evans, and I don't think that's going to change. But there is going to be somebody who's going to be able to move the sticks in a way that they haven't had in the past. And this is what happens when you draft the best available talent. Like, folks be trying to draft for
position
fit,
and needs.
And then you end up drafting some cat who's kind of whack because you overanalyze. Man, get the best dude available. Like, who is the baller?
That's what the Eagles do.
Dude, and they went and picked him up, and it looks like the fit is perfect. Like, him in this offense is like
and they don't even got Chris Godwin yet. He's still coming back from. That's going to be a nasty receiver.
It didn't really look like they were missing much.
No, but I'm saying you can never have too many good receivers.
Nah.
Chris Godwin, Ibuka, and Mike Evans, that's a great trio, bro.
I agree. Man, excited to see what Ibuka does. One more running back or one more player who's a running back, who's a rookie that we want to lift up in this moment, Bill Krosky-Merritt. You want to talk about your boy in Washington?
Well, he is on my fantasy team, and unfortunately, I put him on the bench, and I'm mad about that. Even though I won my game.
Did you start him? Did you start him on Thursday?
No, I took him. I put him on the bench.
I started him on Thursday.
And it's crazy. He had a bad game, and Austin Eckler tore his Achilles, and he gonna be their running back 1 now. So I guess I gotta put him back on the starting roster now.
Yeah.
But he had a great first game. I feel like he's going to get a lot of touches like we just spoke on because of Austin Eckler injury. So I think he could improve. They was playing the Packers. Their front 7 is crazy right now. So I think all he could do, he would do better first couple games. But he did his thing.
Yeah, week 1 he came out the box swinging. I don't think a lot of people were expecting him to do what he did with that volume. He didn't really get all the touches but had the most impact. Definitely want to shout him out for that. You got any more rookies you want to talk about, brother?
Shout out Dante Thornton, man. I was talking about him last week. He did his thing. He had a clutch catch to move the sticks and keep the clock running against the Patriots. 6'5", like I said, running 4.3. We're going to keep using him. He going to be a future wide receiver 1 in my opinion.
There you go. I like the kid too, man. I think he's dope. I'm looking forward to Jordan Watkins coming back for the Niners. And want to make sure that folks understand that Mac Jones could still toss it around. Mac Jones could still toss it around.
We're going to see.
I sure am hoping, man.
I'm tuned in to that game.
Right on. That's that for the new to it but true to it segment. Want to move on to our rapid fire predictions, but before we do so, want to highlight 3 matchups for next week that you're looking forward to.
Oh, man. So, of course, the first one is easy. Philly versus the Chiefs. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Like I said, the Chiefs could start off 0-2, man, if they don't get it together. I don't know if Xavier Worthy is going to play, but we're going to see. And then, like I said, on the other aspect about the Lions and Bears, like I said, Ben Johnson's going back to Detroit. We'll see how Detroit does because, man, if they go 0-2 and then they got to play Baltimore the next week, they could be 0-3. So, I'm looking forward to that. And a sleeper would be the Pittsburgh and Seahawks game.
I knew it.
Because the Seahawks would go 0-2, and the Pittsburgh Steelers being 2-0. Oh man, all the media be talking about Aaron Rodgers is back and all type of stuff if they win that game. So I'm definitely looking forward to watching that one.
I'm with you. The one that I feel like is an exciting game that nobody's going to pay attention to is Atlanta and Minnesota. Michael Penix and JJ McCarthy.
That's on Sunday night, so everybody.
Well,
have to watch
not
that
that
game.
nobody's going to pay attention to, but nobody's talking about kind of before.
Right.
And nobody hyping that game up. You know what I'm saying? I do think
McCarthy looked good too.
He did, but I think this would be the opportunity where folks put their attention back on Michael Penix. Like they understand why he's starting in Atlanta, understand why they gave him the keys last year, and then man, to see Drake London, Bijan Robinson, all the tools that they got down there in Atlanta, bro, I just think that's going to be a coming out party for them. There's a lot of hype around Minnesota right now. They had a great comeback win for sure.
Great comeback win.
JJ McCarthy can run it. He's got some good passes, but I think what that passing attack and that rushing attack from Atlanta is just going to be overwhelming.
You know, the funniest thing you got to do, bro, is, hey, if y'all on Twitter and somebody's having a bad game, just type their name up in the search bar and see all the mentions. And then when they play good, all the people try to delete their tweets or be like, oh, I would just say I was using reverse psychology because, man, they was killing J.J. McCarthy in the comments.
Especially
and
in the first half.
He came back and he won. Oh, man. So, yeah, that was funny, bro.
You went back and looked at all them deleted tweets, and you was like, nah, you got to stand on that.
The funny part about Twitter is, like, there's a lot of stuff on there that's crazy. But besides that, if you have a bad game, you can't hide from it. Like, back in the day, it wasn't no social media. So you could have a bad game. You might get a newspaper article or whatever. But now, if you have a bad game, Twitter is killing you.
I mean, is that I don't know, man. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Like, I feel like to a certain extent, like even us talking about week one. Like, we talking about week one, we could kill every team that did bad. Yeah. But it's week one. You feel me? By week 12, it may be a whole different story. So,
but that's a whole different topic that we had to talk about. But social media really ruined a lot of stuff too, because it's like quarterbacks can't even sit and watch no more. Like, they want instant gratification. Like, man, they got to play right now. You heard? I don't know if you was listening or not, but they want to start Jaxson Dart if Russell Wilson have another bad game. And I'm like, why?
This was coming from New York.
It was like the media. I'm like, why? Like, let him sit and keep. It's another backup. Jameis, let him play a couple games or whatever. Then try to throw him in.
Why? Well,
because what if? Okay, this is a perfect example.
Do you want Shoutout to start?
I do, but
why do you want him to start?
Because I feel like he's the best quarterback. But
so what if they believe Jaxson Dart is the best quarterback, which I think is laughable.
But let me think about it like this. What if Jaxson Dart stink it up like the whole season? Then I'd rather them let him play the last 3 games of the season and he looked promising, and that might keep one of they Bill what's the dude's name? I can't remember his Brian Dable, the coach, and Joe Shane, the GM. If he have the last 3 games look promising, they might keep their job. But if they throw him in right now and he look terrible, they out of there. They out of there. So I would let Russ play a couple games.
Russ ain't that guy though to be like, oh, I'm making these moves because of job security and I'm gonna start Russell Wilson. What?
So why you think they got Russell Wilson there?
Dude, they're shooting in the dark. You know who the third quarterback in that quarterback room is?
Jameis Winston.
Dude. And that is like the ultimate epitome of like we just out here.
But that's what I'm saying. They should let Jameis play a couple games.
For what? Then what is
Jameis is gonna throw the ball, bro.
You know what you do with Jameis? You know who should get Jameis right now?
Who
is like one of the absolute just trash teams in the league? Like Miami should go get Jameis because we know Tua at some point, good brother. You're going to have to transition to a different thing.
Man, we didn't even talk about Tua, man. He's lucky.
They should just go get Jameis and just throw him out there and be like, see what you can do. Don't even teach him the playbook. Just
But why he can't do that? But why he can't do that with the Giants? He got Malik Neighbors.
Why did they just draft this young white kid?
Bruh, because
For what? For us to waste time with these old guys?
They wasn't trying to draft Shador, so they had to get somebody else.
What's that runway look like? Okay, this is my thing with Shador in the Browns, right? This is why I bring this parallel up. Joe Flacco for 6 weeks could play. I think at that point, you know what your ceiling is.
Yeah, but you already know Joe Flacco's ceiling regardless. He's manageable, but he's not gonna get you.
So we call those 6 weeks, we call that like school or practice or like for the backup quarterback. This is your training. Like, you come and you watch with a critical eye, ask questions, pick his brain, the whole nine. Because after this, it's on you.
Right.
You get a little 6 weeks of extra, like, red shirt time, you know what I'm saying? And then it's on you.
But that's the point I'm making. I think that would be beneficial versus just throwing them in week 3.
No. But what I'm saying is, like, with Joe Flacco, you're not winning anything.
Right.
I think there's a facade here that they believe with Russell Wilson
that they win
that
something?
they're actually gonna win something
Or be competitive.
Like, this is why I asked. Like, is that coming from inside the locker room? Is that coming from inside the coaching?
New York media reported it, saying that they might go to Jaxson Dart, and Brian Dable had to go and say, because somebody asked them, they was like, Russ is our quarterback for right now. So.
Right.
So things could change.
You don't go.
Because if they go to the Cowboys, if they play the Cowboys and the Cowboys whoop that ass and they gotta, then week 3 they're 0-2 and going into week 3 and Russ stink it up again, what you think is gonna happen? They fighting for their jobs, bro. You see hard knocks.
I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing. I think it is funny to think of this idea of, like, I'm making these decisions out of job security. Like, as a coach.
Yeah.
We gonna roll with Russell Wilson, and we think that this gives our team the best chance to win.
They already is the laughingstock of the NFL. They let go of Saquon Barkley. He went to a rival and they won the Super Bowl.
You're proving my point.
So they what do you mean job security? That's why they got Russ. They don't have time to be waiting on or to think if Jaxson Dart gonna turn out to something. They don't have time, bro. You let your quarterback develop when you got time. Kevin O'Connell got J.J. McCarthy is getting developed.
So back to your question, what happens if you play Jaxson Dart all season and he sucks? What happens?
They're going to have to go back to the drawing board again. They going, let's get Arch Manning. That's what they're going to do. I'm telling you.
Man.
That's the problem. Everybody want to just let these new quarterbacks play right away. Just let them, like Michael Penix didn't play until his last 3 games.
I agree with that. I agree. I do think when you get Russell Wilson, you create this facade that, like, your team is good.
I mean,
like, you follow me?
I mean, Pittsburgh.
No. Hold on. They didn't bench him in Pittsburgh. He was actually hurt, and they started somebody else for the first 4 games.
Yeah.
And he didn't lose any games.
Right.
And then he came back, and they started Russ. How crazy is that, though?
They went to the playoffs.
And then you went to the playoffs, and then it was like there was a moment where you're like, we're not going to win shit.
They're not going to beat the Ravens.
No, like, not just that, but you're like, we ain't going to win nothing.
Yeah.
What happened in Denver? For 2 seasons, actually, the whole time, they were just like convincing themselves it was going to work.
I'm telling you, I'm not even trying to take it for Russ, bro. I was just saying, like, just let Jaxson Dart just stay on the bench for a little bit longer.
I'm also saying he's fooling. Like, Russ be fooling y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, Russ be fooling y'all. He be fooling them, I should say.
Unlimited. Mr. Unlimited.
No. That is funny. He be fooling y'all. Do want to remind y'all to find us on all platforms at Standonitpod.
Do our predictions,
oh, absolutely. Bro. Absolutely. I'm just letting the folks know a reminder. You can find us on Standonitpod at all platforms. TikTok,
Instagram,
Twitter, YouTube, Standonitpod, Oakland 510. That's where we at. We'll end the show today with our predictions. We're going to go rapid fire for week 2. We'll tell you game by game who we think will win. We might add 1 or 2 sentences of context in there if we want, but then we'll close it out. We'll start it up with Jacksonville and Cincinnati. Who you got?
I got Cincinnati. I think that's going to be a shootout. Yeah.
You want to hear something funny?
What?
I actually think that game might, like, go to overtime or go, like, down to the wire.
I think it's going to be a shootout.
Cincinnati defense. Their line looks good, but that secondary,
hell no, their line don't look good. You crazy. They only.
I don't want to say looks good. That was hyperbole. Yeah, that was hyperbole.
7 yards they gained the second half. 7 yards the whole second half.
Not the offensive line, the defensive line.
Oh, the defensive line. I was saying
the defensive line.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Not the O line,
I'm
brother.
about to say.
I'm talking about Shamar Stewart and your boy Trey.
Okay.
Come on now.
All right, go ahead. Next team.
I got Dallas over New York.
Me too.
I got Detroit over Chicago.
Me too.
That's a close one though.
That's gonna be
Shootout.
a good game.
Yeah. Tennessee, Los Angeles. Who you got?
Got the Rams. Sorry, Cam Ward.
I'm sorry, Cam Ward, but I think this will be this will be a better game than we saw in week 1, and I think it'll be a more accurate picture of what we'll see from Cam Ward this year.
Okay.
That Rams defense is good. It's stingy, but I think Cam Ward he'll throw for more than 200 yards.
Okay, cool. Next team.
New England and Miami.
I got New England. I'm not putting my faith in the Dolphins. They sold me out of so much money, bro. I'm disappointed in them. So yeah, forget the Dolphins, man.
All right, Frisco and New Orleans.
Hey, shout out to Maurice Lloyd, my boy.
Hey.
You was talking so much stuff. I'm telling you, Mo, if y'all lose to the Saints, I'm going to come find you, and I'm going to troll you all year.
Brother, we are not losing.
But I'm going to be not biased. I'm going with the Niners to beat the Saints. But I'm telling you, y'all are not going to see. Y'all going to act a fool Monday if they come and lose. I'm telling y'all that right now.
Y'all saying all this. Our defense about to have like 2 picks,
Okay.
forced fumble.
I'm picking y'all to win. I'm picking y'all to win.
Our defense for real. Keep playing. Buffalo and New York.
I think Buffalo, but I think it's going to be a close game.
This is going to be one of them ones. I feel like Justin Fields will either sink or rise, man. And so either be one of them ones where he just runs the ball the whole game and kind of goes vintage Justin Fields mode, or we see him stretch himself and try to distribute the ball and get it to multiple receivers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they will lose, but I think it'll be a close game. Seattle and Pittsburgh, one of your games of the week.
I'm going Pittsburgh. What about you?
I got Pittsburgh, too. I don't think Sam Darnold in Seattle is an amazing fit. I think they're still figuring it out. They got Kenneth Walker down there who's coming off an injury. They gave Zach Charbonnet a whole bunch of reps. They're still figuring out that mix. That young defense is all right, but they're going to have to step up against Pittsburgh, who dropped like 33 points in the first week.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next game, we got the Browns versus the Ravens. The Ravens, this is a must-win.
Dog walk.
But no, listen, this is a must-win game, bro. Because they next 4 games, listen to me, they got to play. After this, they got to play the Lions. They got to play the Chiefs. Then they got to play the Rams and the Texans. That's them next 4 games. They can't go 0-2, bro. They got to win this game.
I'm with you 1,000, but I don't think this is the same Cleveland team that is giving Lamar fits.
I know, but I'm saying by any means necessary, they have to win that game.
Oh yeah, no.
Because going 0-2, that's bad.
Some of the guys on this defense are the same. Myles Garrett, Greg Newsome, these guys like playing Lamar.
First round draft pick Mason Graham.
They don't shy away from Lamar. They've got some wins over him in the past, but that offense, I don't know if they're gonna put up a big fight.
You see what Jerry Jeudy said? They asked him. They said, "What is the challenges Baltimore secondary bring?" He said, "No challenges." And then Grant Delpit said, they asked him, "Is it hard bringing down Derrick Henry?" He said, "Not hard at all." And Derrick Henry said, "We're gonna see on Sunday."
Yeah, they're gonna see.
Derrick Henry might rush for 200
about to hit you with a house. You about to get hit with a 18-wheeler on Sunday. All right, Denver and Indianapolis.
That's gonna be Denver. That's gonna be a close game, though, because Bo Nix looked it terrible versus the Titans. We didn't get on that, but he looked it bad, bro.
Thank you.
You called it too.
He looked like the Tennessee receivers.
Right. Man, you see how many times they dropped the ball though? Calvin Ridley. Oh man.
Like, bro, if it hit 2 hands, you have to catch it.
Oh yeah, they said that when we was little kids.
You gotta catch
the ball
it.
Touch your hand, you gotta catch the football. Man.
All the heat that CD got, the entire Tennessee wide receiver room deserve it. Also, Bo Nix, just like Drake May, it's going to take time. Mm-hmm. It's going to take time. Carolina and Arizona.
I got Arizona.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be shocked if Carolina upset them, though.
Yeah, Carolina
they played them last year and they beat them, upsetted them.
They had an abysmal week 1. They looked exactly like the worst part of the team last year.
Yep.
Like, it looked like every kind of bad aspect of football showed up for them in this game. It was like lack of tackling, lack of physicality. Like, the team actually looked like they were playing at a lower level than the team that they were playing. Then the Jacksonville Jaguars, I don't think that ain't going to get it done any week, anywhere. They'll be 0-2. Philadelphia and Kansas City.
I'm gonna go Philly, especially if Xavier Worthy is not playing. When he played last time, they got spanked. But I think Xavier Worthy not playing, that's gonna. I don't know if he is or not playing, but I'm just saying he's not gonna play. That's gonna affect them because their defense is gonna get after Mahomes. I think.
Yeah.
Long as Jalen Carter don't spit on nobody, they'll be good.
I feel you. I think this one of them games. I don't know where the voodoo magic. Mahomes be getting kind of comes from.
Yeah.
But he went to that place this week. He went to go re-up.
So you got the Chiefs there.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
He just went and got himself right for the season.
Okay.
He knew he was running low on his supply of whatever aura, demon magic he be possessing to make throws, get hits, tear his ACL mid-game, and come back. This is going to be one of them superhero games. I think it's going to happen.
Last game of the week.
Atlanta and Minnesota. I got Atlanta.
I got Minnesota. They at home, too. I'm taking Minnesota. I think Justin Jefferson is going to cook that secondary. I know they got Jesse Bates back there and A.J. Terrell, but Jay Jettis is number one for a reason.
Hey, I saw this something on. It was either Pro Football Focus or something. It was like hating on AJ Terrell. Like he was ranked hella low. Hey,
like, you gotta think, bro. I used to like Clemson at one point because that was my team because they had all the good quarterbacks. Yeah. The black quarterbacks. They had Taj Boy and Deshaun Watson and even.
Bro, I remember we used to be up on Taj Boy, bro. Yeah. He didn't
Shout
turn
out
out
Taj Boy, but nah, they AJ Terrell was getting cooked by Jamar Chase in that national championship game. Bro. Man, I lost like $50 thanks to him because I betted my partner and he was like, LSU gonna beat them. Like, nah, Clemson finna win. Man, all I kept seeing was Jamar Chase just getting by AJ Terrell and scoring on him every time. So that's probably why.
We about to run that. Atlanta about to run that cover too. You know what I'm saying? Or that quarters look. We keep everything in front and jump Jay Jettis. Monday night, Tampa Bay and Houston.
That's a good game. I'm gonna go Tampa Bay.
I'm going Tampa Bay too. I did pick C.J. Stroud to be the MVP of the season. I don't know when that starts.
You should have put Jordan Love, man. If you would have seen, man, I should have.
No, it'll be. I still believe in my pick. He got time.
Yeah, he got time.
He got 14 weeks. We're gonna be all right.
It's only week one.
We're gonna be all right.
Week 2 now.
Tampa Bay looks good. I think all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they may start the year off a little slow. But I think they have a well-oiled machine. They got weapons on every front. Mm-hmm. They're well-coached, and they have a good quarterback, man. So I think they're going to take this win. Last game of the week is the L.A. Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
You don't have to say them 2 words before Raiders. But
people be trying to call my team the Great American Niners. So I wish you would tell me not to call your team the team's name.
Oakland Raiders by heart, and I'm picking the Raiders, man. I'm picking the Raiders to get out there. Justin Herbert, Max Crosby. He loves playing the Chargers, and they've been talking stuff about Joe Oak being his dad. So I think he's gonna come out with a vengeance. So I'm going with the Raiders.
Yeah, I'm picking the Chargers here in a close one. Okay. I think this is where your defense gets a little stretched.
I hope not.
The vertical passing attack, the route combinations, that all game is going to provide a good test for your secondary, for your linebackers, for your safeties, and for your corners. So, man, I don't know if y'all going to be able to kind of keep up with it. If y'all do, I'll be pleasantly surprised. But I think Justin Herbert will have another clean game, something like 300, 2-3 tutties. You know what I'm saying? So no picks. All good. That's that on the predictions.
Okay.
Rapid fire style for week 2. Brother Tay, you want to give them a fantasy football update?
Yeah, shout out to everybody in our league that won this week. Me and Lil won. Shout out Reezy. Shout out Drew. And shout out Mo. I played Mo week 2. I'm going to be 2-0 by the next time we talk. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't remember I think he played Reezy. So
there you go. Yep, I sure did.
Your guy, Tucker Craft, went crazy. So, shoot, you might be 2-0.
I had to text Tay, bro. I had to hit you. I hit him at like 9:30. I said, I drafted Tucker Craft in every league and started him. I said, I know ball.
Man, I needed a tight end, bro. Especially Kittle being hurt.
Bro, tight ends, they show up as the quarterback security blanket, especially those young guys in their 3rd or 4th year, just figuring out their offense, who kind of pass it a lot. Just watch. They throw it to them tight ends all the time.
Shout out Tucker Craft.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All good. Brother Tay, you want to let them know about the songs of the day?
Yeah, quickly before we get on that, me and Khalil, we finally got everything, the ball rolling. We will be having hoodies coming out soon. They will be $50. We only have 20 hoodies, so they're limited edition hoodies for right now. So it will be a first come, first serve basis.
And they only
subscriber
available.
Only. If you ain't subscribed, you can't get a hoodie. But we will be selling hoodies. They should be here in the next couple weeks, and we can't wait to show y'all our hoodies and how they look, man. So that I wanted to make an announcement on that. We will be shooting on Monday as well, so we'll have the recap from week 2. And shoot, I forgot what you even was I was supposed to say. Oh, song of the day. My song of the day is Jay-Z, What More Can I Say? That's how I feel whenever I win the parlay. So, shoot, that's my song of the day right now.
And I guess we in a New York vibe today. Tay with the Jay-Z and myself with Jada Kiss. Why? Featuring Anthony Hamilton.
Classic.
Y'all, we will be releasing shorter content more often, connected to what y'all ask to see and hear. So please drop your thoughts, your questions in the comments, both on YouTube or in the comments on our post on social media. You can find us on Standonitpod everywhere. Thank you for joining the Stand On It podcast. This is a wrap for episode 6. We want to thank our listeners and subscribers for rocking with us. And if you're new here, go ahead and click that button. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.